My mind and I. This is just for you, it's Apostle on YouTube. We shaking up the game, keep it locked, better keep it glued. A nice monthly treat for all of my friends. This is My Mind and Nine, homie, know you got 10. We talking Bible and theology, might just drop some bars. Introduce apologetics so you can defend the call. My mind and I.
Hey guys, what's going on? I apologize, I don't have a voice, but I'll talk softly and hopefully that'll come through clear. Basically, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I've been recruited by American Income Life. I've done a ton of research like you guys are probably doing right now and came across this video. And most of the videos I came across when I did my research were from American Income Life on their TV channel. And then also there were a few individuals who started blogging like this about their experience, and then it didn't go too far in. So just wanted to share my personal story. Just was looking for an opportunity. I've been an entrepreneur for all my life. I've pretty much never not owned something. I've always owned something, whether I had a job or not. So basically I decided, I just got back from London. I did some music, I preached over in London, toured over that way. And I came back, just kind of said, you know what, I want to do something different. And I got ready to go to California. Actually, I went to California and I launched a company out there, but it was more so just to, I'm sorry, I'm kind of off task, but just kind of leading up to how I got to American Income Life. But it was great, but it just felt like I needed to be closer to home. I am currently in Cincinnati, Ohio. I only saw 2 videos from people in Cincinnati. One was doing a script and one was a part of American Income's videos, and they just had a quick little testimony from Cincinnati. She said, I'm from Cincinnati. But basically, so I came back here. The California was cool, but the first trip out there more so I just learned all the things I needed to learn. But ultimately I felt like I needed to be closer to home during this season. I felt the Lord was tugging me that way. So I said, well, let me go ahead and stay home and find something solidified that I can use my degrees. Got a bachelor's in business, master's in Christian leadership, and my experiences in management and network marketing. I have a strong network marketing background. Got a book on Amazon about it. And anyway, I just said I want to use all that stuff to work with the company, lock arms, and grow and build something special for my family, long term, and all that good stuff. Just kind of put my head down and just bring in some bigger income to supplement what my wife's doing, and eventually, hopefully, get her to be able to stay at home and do the ministry stuff she feels she's called to do, and the amazing mother she is at home to continue to increase that. So with all that being said, so skip to wherever this is in the time if you just want to jump straight to it. But I put my application out in a number of places, and I believe it's on Indeed. I received a couple emails back, calls back, things like that. Reached back out to them, see what was going on. They shared with me that they didn't give me all the details, but they said they did let me know, because I pried a little bit, and they said that the interview was not their company. They are a hiring agency, and that this particular opportunity was not an opportunity for me to connect with them, but with another company. And at the time, I didn't know it was American Income, but I just kind of asked them as much as I could. They were limited in their knowledge. And I said, well, I'll just go. You know, she gave me some numbers. Financially, I want to say she said 55 to 65 or 45 to 55, something like that, which was in kind of the range of some of the leads I had that might have been calling me back anyway. So I said, well, I'll go and check them out. Went to the interview, and it was a one-on-one interview, but there were some other individuals there in the office at the time. And it was funny, when I pulled up and got out of my car, I saw like a few other people, and I was like, I wonder if they're going to the same interview that I'm going to. But anyway, I had sat one-on-one with a young lady, and she was extremely happy with my resume and my management leadership experiences. And so she decided to move me on to the next phase of the interview. And she asked if I could stay. I said, sure, I can stay. There's another 15 minutes or so. And she said there's a big group where they're going to share, for those that make it to the next phase, they're going to share with all of us at the same time. I said, okay, that's great. That's fine. No issues there. But instantly I'm like, okay, this is different than just like a regular job. But hey, I'm already out the box. I'm open-minded. I made money in a lot of ways. So I said, I'm okay with this. So I went into the room and had us filling out some more paperwork, giving them a better idea of who we are, what our mindset is, how we think and things like that. While we were filling that out, the room just started to pack, fill in a little bit. One of the things, side note, that I was really excited about was for me being a youth pastor, being in ministry, this particular office had a number of believers, Christians, and believers in Jesus Christ. So that was important to me. I thought that was exciting. And she actually told me they have Bible study on Thursdays. It's not mandatory, of course, but she said pretty much everyone goes in this office. So for me, that was huge. Like I shared with her my background, ministry wise, and my master's is in Christian leadership theology. So it was interesting to see that. That was a major, major plus for me. So even in this room we were waiting in, you could see like some of the scriptures up on the walls and things like that. And I thought that was awesome. Completely unashamed, Romans 1:16. But anyway, so they come out, they do this full presentation on the company and who they are and, how they get their leads. And we're not talking to friends and family and all that stuff, which for me was a major plus. Though I have a strong 15 years plus in network marketing background, I did not want to talk to friends and family. I wanted to deal with a company that I can sell from the leads you provide. I'm not even looking for a sales opportunity where I get half of my own leads. So I wasn't looking to do that. I've been dealing with people that I know and people that I know they know and all that stuff for many years now. So at this point in time in the game, I did not want that. So I was excited that I didn't have to do that. They provided the leads. We come in and we tell them how many we want or whatever, and then we go get them. So I was excited about that. And so that was kind of like the second interview. Maybe the first one was on the phone. So this might have been like the third interview. I think they said it was like 5 levels. So for me, this was about 3 weeks ago. This is the most talking I've done all day. So this was about 3 weeks ago. It's January right now, January 3rd. So they said we will give you a call back today after we met and did the big group piece. They said we'll meet together for a little while, and if we call you back, we want to move further with you, and it'll be basically one final interview you'll come back in for. And at that point in time, you should know, if this is something you really want to do or not, because we'll basically be looking to offer you most likely in that interview at that time. Yeah, of course. But, we had to kind of fill out on the form we were already filling out, like, is this something we are interested in? Obviously, it's a big deal. A lot of the videos I read, people were talking about, and this is from people 15, 20, 40 years in the company. Yes, there were plenty of people that are in the company for a number of decades. And a lot of them talked about the support system. So if you're single, if you don't have a spouse, you don't have a significant other, no children, this should be a great opportunity for you in that regard. Not having to deal with family to, share your time with. But for me, married 11 years and we have 4 children. So that was something that was important to hear, that they said the support needed to be there, because my wife is extremely supportive of me. Anyway, so after the big presentation, they wanted us to go home, talk to our friend or talk to our spouses or our significant others, let them know what the deal is, what's going on, so that when we do get that call, if we get that call back, then we will have a good idea, like, yes, we're ready to move forward. Our spouse is going to support us, et cetera, et cetera. And so I did get the call back. I felt like I would. I came in there sharp, suited and booted or whatever, and, just brought my A game. Not to be conceited, but, I wanted to knock it out of the park. Like any interview, we all would, So anyway, so I got the call back, but I told him, I said, hey, next week's Christmas, Wednesday, next week's Christmas, we're cruising like the whole week. So I'm not even going to be around to reschedule my follow-up until after that. So I had to wait like 2 weeks. And that whole time, I watched probably 70 videos on YouTube about American Income Life and even some other life insurance stuff. So here we are. So yesterday I went back, the 3rd of January, which today's the 4th or 5th. Anyway, 4th, it's the 4th. Yesterday was the 3rd, Friday. So Friday I went back yesterday, had the final interview, got passed through that, the whole nine. I went ahead and paid for my class because the next step is to get my class done so I can get my license. I don't have my license, so my insurance license, so I have to take the course for that. So I'm studying for that now, and I wanted to shoot this video. I said I'm not really looking to post any of these videos until after I pass my license. So at this point in time when I'm shooting this, I'm studying right now for my license. So when you're watching this, I'll probably have already passed the test, the exam, and have my license. And we'll be getting started to go through the training process. So I have a lot of information on what that stuff is supposed to look like, but I'll save some of that for like my next videos and kind of as I get to those steps. But as of right now, I love the office. I love the people. The opportunity is ridiculous. The person that I'll be working with is also a producer, he said, in music. So that's kind of cool. And then the manager or RGA, not RGA, but MGA, I believe it is, that I'm working with, he is looking to, in the next 6 months, try to establish $50,000, $45,000 to $50,000 a month. So income. So I'm excited to work with somebody who has $500,000 a year as their goal, because, it's okay to, be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat, right? So, I'm looking to make this thing work. I'm excited about it. I've been around long enough that I try not to get overhyped and overexcited about things. I've heard a lot of good, I've heard a lot of bad. And so I don't take any of it lightly. I listen to it all, process it all, and then I know what I'm capable of doing as well. So, I never judge what I can do based off what other people say. If they reach their limitations, just like you, whatever I say I'm able to be capable of doing, you guys may be able to crush it even better than myself. But I'm hoping to get out here and knock it out. I want to do at least $10,000 a month income-wise. So that's my goal. I don't want to waste 2 months, 3 months getting there. $5,000 a month, maybe my first or second month once I have my license. And then they have all the structure and plan to do that too. That's the funny part, is I'm only gonna have to do just a tiny bit more than what is average to be able to do, 6 figures, and more than 6 figures, because I want to do like 130, 140 is the goal for my weekly projections. So, but anyway, all that stuff can change as I get deeper in and I learn more stuff and understand more things. But what won't change is my financial goals, because that's what I want to do. So guys, I hope this has helped. If you have any questions, please jot them down below. One of the things that I saw helpful when I was doing research was having people respond to questions that people asked and getting back and shooting new videos to document the process as they go through, because this is an important decision to make. At some point in time, I do know I will be recruiting, just like I've done in the past with bringing on new guys and training guys and helping guys. So right now I am just trying to get it myself. Once I get my own license, then I can go ahead and start worrying about, recruiting other guys and whatnot. All that other stuff, the training and things like that, that stuff been around the block before. I'll learn how they do things, and I'll do things like American Income does things. But for me, the hardest part and the most difficult piece is just getting through the coursework and then passing my exam and getting my license. Once I do that, I'm off to the races. I'll have to memorize my script and then go from there. But I'm excited about a lot of stuff. So guys, anyway, I just wanted to shoot this, let you guys know that I am doing this. I'm going through this process. So hopefully this has helped you in some way or another. Some people have said like, oh, pyramid. It's not a pyramid. Pyramid legally by definition, or should I say by definition, is something illegal. There's no product, no service, just a bunch of people passing around money and claiming they have something, but they don't have anything. And then no one gets anything for their money. So that's pyramid. This is not that. This is insurance. People will see structures where they see recruiting or building teams, and you making more money because you're leveraging your income by recruiting other people and building a team. And as you train them, you get more income off of overrides and things that they do. When you see that, don't just think pyramid. Don't say pyramid, because when you say pyramid, people that are knowledgeable will look at you and say they're not knowledgeable about this particular thing. So if it's a pyramid, it's a pyramid, though. I mean, if it's something illegal, there's no product or service, then yes. But don't just go around throwing around pyramid, because a lot of us will look at you and say, wow, they're just not that educated. And for me, I always say, well, let me help to educate them. You know, no offense if you just don't know. People have experiences, and you know, they hear of experiences. Their friend or their cousin or somebody was invited to a meeting and they went this way and that way. And so, oh, it's a pyramid, but they didn't do a lot themselves at all. And sometimes they did, and they just chalked it up as a pyramid. But there are a lot of legit businesses and companies out there that are in network marketing and multi-level marketing. I've made a ton of money in the industry and can tell you a lot about it. That's another conversation. If you want to ask me about that stuff, that's fine too. By the way, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have other videos on here, My Mind in 9. I'll probably release this under My Mind in 9. And then also my website, SeanGary.com, as a speaker, as a motivational speaker, as a music artist, Christian artist, all that good stuff. You can look up any of that stuff. Insurance, or not insurance, but credit scores. I can help guys get their credit up, all that good stuff. If you want to go to the website, go to the website. But this is the next journey for me right now.
My mind and I, my mind and I. My mind and I, my mind and I. This is just for you, it's Apostle on YouTube. We shaking up the game, keep it locked, better keep it glued. A nice monthly treat for all of my friends. This is My Mind in 9, homie, know you got 10. We talking Bible and theology, might just drop some bars. Introduce apologetics so you can defend the call. Might just bring a guest on, ask a few questions. Stay connected to the weapon with the word, I need no vest on.